Hello guys, I am Jasmeet and welcome to Blogging Unplugged Clips. On this channel, you will find bite-sized videos from our main channel, Blogging Unplugged. If you are not into those hour-long videos, then this channel is for you. And if you find the content helpful, then make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell. And with that said, let's dive into the video. Now, after the new design features, the next change that we are going to discuss is the improvements to the interface of the experiments tab in Elementor. Now, in case you are not familiar with experiments, then let me tell you, this feature was introduced in Elementor 3.1 and it is basically Elementor has given you a way through this feature using which you can experience, or you can say you can try out the features that are not yet officially released. Now I have written an article on Elementor 3.1 in case you want to check it out. The link to that will be in the description box below. Now in Elementor 3.5, the experiments tabs interface has been massively changed. And to see that change, let's just head over to Elementor 3.4 and see how the experiments tab was there. So here is the Elementor 3.4 and you can see the experiments tab was pretty basic. Okay, so in case you don't know how to visit the experiments tab, then you can find it in the Elementor, then settings, and then you got to click this experiments over here and it will show you all of these experiments. It will take you to basically the experiment tab and will show you all of these features. Now you can see here that this tab is basically very basic, but it gives you all the information that you basically need. So what you can see here is that what this feature does. Basically this is the description of the feature. Now by default this feature is active and the status is beta. Now you can see the improved asset loading feature right below it is in alpha and it is by default inactive. Okay, and the feature and what this feature basically does is written right over here. So basically you get all of the information, but it is not organized when you will see what they have done in Elementor 3.5. Now to see that, let's just head over to the 3.5 tab and here you see the UI has massively changed. The first thing that you see is that you get two options right from the start, which are activate all experiments and deactivate all experiments. This feature was missing in Elementor 3.4. You can see this feature was missing. Now in case you want to activate all experiments, then you can click this button right over here, and in case you want to deactivate all experiments, then you can click right over here. Okay, now another thing that you will see is that the experiments are divided into two categories. The first category is the ongoing experiments, which is this one. All of the experiments that are either in alpha or in beta are listed under this section. Okay, you can see right over here the status is beta, and this is active right over here, active by default. Alpha not active. Okay, so you can see this is the first category. The second category is for the stable features. Now these features are almost ready to use kind of features. These features are mostly active by default. I think so these are all active by default. Okay, and to deactivate them you just have to select inactive and it will be deactivated. Okay, so these are basically the two categorizations. Now the benefit of this categorization is, in case you are not familiar with what to do with what feature and you want to activate some features, then you know that stable features are relatively safe to activate, while the ongoing experiments may not be that safe to experiment or that safe to try. Okay, so this is another change. Now before we move forward, it is important to know, in case an experiment is by default inactive over here, be it in alpha or beta, I will not recommend using it on a live website. I will say if you want to try them out, do not try them on a staging environment as well. Try them on a local environment. There is a huge difference between two things. One is staging and the other one is local. Local is on your computer. It is not attached to your website, so you don't accidentally post something. Okay, so this is one thing that I would like to suggest you. Okay, in case you want to try, then try these experiments on a local website. Now in case you are a Elementor Pro user and want to try certain experiments that are available for pro users, and you want to you want to try those experiments with the pro features, with the pro version active, then Elementor does allow you to activate your pro license in a staging or a local environment. I will create a video on this in the coming weeks so that you can do that easily. So this is the change. This is a very massive change, so make sure you check this feature out. Now I hope you have found this video helpful, and if you did, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe to this channel. Also, the links to our socials are in the description box below. Make sure to follow us on other platforms as well. And with that said, I will see you in the next video.